welcome back to Crafting with Chord Chapter 9. Sorry for the delay since last episode. It's been about a week since I've recorded. And, yeah, the problem is I have been experiencing a lot of lag. It's a very strange lag. Right now it seems to be just fine. I'm consistently getting the right amount of frames, but the lag acts like this. I'll be getting, everything will be just running smoothly. Then all of a sudden the game will just like stop for a second or two. Then it'll start again for a little while, and then it'll stop. And it started happening after I finished the last episode. I had no lag during the recording of the Ender Dragon killing episode, and then all of a sudden, the next time I got on, I went into the Nether, where the problem seems to happen even more often, and I just couldn't. It was just so horrible. I couldn't even play. It was actually difficult for me to get out of the Nether because of how bad the lag was. I figured it was just a snapshot issue, but the next snapshots have come out, and still there's lag. So hopefully I can get through this recording okay. I've built some things behind me. That's why I'm standing here looking at nothing. Yeah, so I'd not played much this week until I finally, actually I want to be on that side. Until finally I was just sick of waiting for the next snapshot, and then the snapshot came out and still had the lag, so I've just not been recording, but I built a few things, so I just want to show you what I built, or show you what I've done. First of all, I've built two buildings. There's a building, obviously, and there's a new building. I don't really like the outsides of that building, so pretend it looks nice. I also rounded out the road a little bit, and I think it looks a lot better. No more just perfectly straight right here, or perfectly straight along here. And that looks a little better, and I can't really tell how that looks because it's down a level. So yeah, let me just break this, and let's jump down here. Yeah. My food is inside the same building because I forgot to grab it. This first building is my nether portal room. It's kind of bare right now. I need to figure out what else to put in here. I tried putting wooden fences above the glowstone, but just kind of looked out of place. I like the brown as an additional color, but the fences themselves looked a little weird. I walked through here. There's a wall behind it. I don't want to go through the portal because I'll lag in the nether probably and ruin the recording. But overall, it's just a nice, simple, kind of spherical house, or half sphere, I guess. I just wanted to make it be pretty simple. Yeah. This one is another kind of squarish house, but with a arched roof, or is that what they're called? Kind of, yeah, I guess arched roof, whatever. I haven't really done that except for the brewery, but the brewery also like goes up in that way as well, like a kind of like a pyramid. So I figured I'd go with this, but this doesn't look very good, so I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do. I'll probably need to redo the roof here somehow. But inside here is an automatic fishing machine, or an AFK fishing farm, I guess I should call it. Let me grab my food before I forget and end up starving to death. So this design is by Panda4994, and I'll try to remember to link you to the tutorial in the description. But basically, you just stand right here and hold right click with the fishing pole, and it just automatically fishes for you. And then when that fishing pole runs out, a new fishing pole is shot out of this dropper, and with this door closed, it'll fall right on you, and then you pick it up, and as long as you have your inventory filled with random blocks, such as this dirt, except for the fishing pole, it'll fall right where your other fishing pole was, and you'll just continually, you'll use that fishing pole up until it dies, and then a new fishing pole comes out, and you use that one up, and so on and so on and so on, until all your fishing poles are used up. So a couple episodes ago, you might remember I had over at the spider farm, I had what's it called? Enchanted a whole bunch of fishing poles. So that's where this fishing pole and these fishing poles, and then there's like 9 more in the dropper beneath this dropper. Um, yeah, so that's where all those fishing poles came from. And so these are what I've gotten so far. I've just had this running for not really sure how long. It was like one night, but there was like some update thing popped up over my screen in the middle of the night. So it like took the focus away from Minecraft. So I don't know how long it actually ran. But I have a bunch of stuff. Oh, let's put that down there. I must have gotten that since I organized it. So when you fish, there are 3 different types of things you can get. You can get fish, obviously. You can get treasure, and you can get junk. Normally, you have a very low chance of getting treasure, a higher chance of getting junk, and I think the normal thing you get is fish. Up here, with each fish is a different chance, right? But then some, let's see if I can find one. Some fishing poles have Luck of the Sea, which is just an enchantment. And with Luck of the Sea, it reduces your chance of getting junk and increases your chance of getting treasure. I don't know what all you can get as treasure, but at least name tags, and name tags are just nice to get. Yeah, so I've just had this running for one night, and he goes into a big explanation of how it all works, but basically this is the on and off switch over there. I don't really want to explain it because that's the point of his tutorial and his stuff, so I'm not gonna try to explain it a second time. I like the windows in here pretty well. I like how I have the same kind of, I don't know what they're called, bushes, plant things in here over the chiseled stone brick. I like the chiseled stone brick a lot. And I like the ceiling a lot, except for the just like the weird lighting here. But overall, it's pretty cool. Oh, one thing I should mention is that there is, how can I even just show this? There is air block, or the water is open to air. So, where did that fishing pole? Oh, I have it. So I will fish faster if the. Why can't I not get out of that? If water is open to air, like a lake out here is open to air, or that specific water block, you fish faster. Fish like will grab your lure faster. So yeah, that's that room. I can't remember if there's anything else I worked on. I tried what I wanted to work on today was the nether portal, or sorry, the nether tunnel, but that obviously won't work if I get unplayable lag while I'm in the nether. Oh, I know what I was going to do. So let's look over here. And these are the things we kind of have left. There's a few like touch-ups, like fixing the roof here and adding stuff on the inside of there, but that doesn't really count. But so this is the basic stuff that I have left for this area, for the spawn town. And let's just move this down here. Well, I think that's a map room. So yeah, this is the stuff that I could work on. I guess this is the house besides the map room, since the map room is inside the house. And I can't work on that. Did I forget all my stuff in here? Whoops. Yeah, I just have this dirt to fill up my inventory. That's one important part of that. You have to have your inventory filled with junk. So yeah, I can't work on that. I don't really want to work on that, the map room. And I don't really want to work on the roof because my history with roofs are not very good. So I want to maybe do some research, find out how to make a nice roof. So that leaves the library and the mob farm, and I don't really want to work on the library either. The library is going to go right over there. So I think that's gonna leave a mob farm, and I obviously have the spider farm over there, but this is not going to be an XP mob farm. This is going to be a mob farm for the mob drops, like the. Let me just run back over here so I don't die to mobs during the night. Oh, there's the lighting system going on. Um, this is going to be a mob farm for the drops, like the rotten flesh, the bones, the arrows, gunpowder, and not string or spider eyes, but these four mainly. Some witches, but not very many. So yeah, I know where I'm gonna build it. I've added a secret area to my house. Let me just sleep really quick so spiders don't attack me. Oh, one thing I'll show you when I get out of bed. When I died and got back from the inn a couple times, it said that my bed was inaccessible. I don't know if they changed something with beds or not, but you used to be able to get out on stairs, I guess, because I thought it worked. But then a couple times, I respawned at spawn, which is like over there somewhere. So I took out the block in the corner here and just put in a full block so that I didn't die. Yeah. So where am I going to build the mob farm? I'm going to build it right here. And let me just come over here real quick. Secret button. Run back over here, and then all of a sudden there's a secret passageway. And I come down here. I don't have enough slimes, and I pressed shift because I'm an idiot. But normally you bounce on slimes, of course. I don't have enough slimes to finish this, but I will when I have those slimes. Or I will finish it when I have those slimes. Then here-ish somewhere, I'm going to have a storage room. I want to go down a few more blocks. And yeah, then kind of below here is going to be the mob farm. And I don't know what style of mob farm I want to make. Whoops. But yeah, so I have these buttons, just shoot me up. Since, come on. Since moving slime blocks, Cindy Flying, I like that a lot. And then also, I can close the door behind me by just doing this. I have it on delay, so that's why it took a second. But yeah, now it's all closed off. I can press it again, and it reopens. This design right here is actually exactly what Seth Bling used in his Minecraft series. So I'll link to that tutorial as well. But yeah, so I can just quickly show you the wiring. This is the wiring from the button. The hidden button is right over there. You can kind of see, based on the spruce logs, where we are in the house. This is the hallway. And this is there's a window right along here, the door is right along there, and I'm getting lag. Hopefully this is still recording okay. The button is kind of right above there, and the staircase, of course, is back over there. So you press the button, and here's the wiring for the button. Just a simple T flip-flop. Makes the button work like a lever, basically. And also there are multiple buttons. Obviously there are the buttons on the inside, which just trigger this piston from inside this chute. And comes down here. Here's the delay. And then here is Seth Bling's kind of stair hider / stair extender. Yeah, I'll link to that. But it just extends and retracts the stairs. So if I take out that block after delay, the blocks or the pistons extend again because it's reversed, and now it's closed off. And then I put this back. Then after the delay, the pistons retract. So perfect. Um, and yeah, he goes into in-depth tutorial and explanation of the wiring. Um, so I'm not really going to do that because that's kind of his thing. He's already explained it. There's no reason for me to explain it. Then these buttons are just hooked up to very simple wires that come down here to power that block back there, which is directly underneath that piston, which that piston extends, which extends all of these slime blocks. Slime blocks attach to each other, but they won't attach to the furnaces that I have along here. And I might change this so there's more pistons, or sorry, more furnaces, because it looks kind of weird how there's just random furnaces here. So I'm not sure, maybe I'll make a design of furnaces. But yeah, so now I press either one of these buttons and I just shoot up in the air. I can also press this button, then walk out, and it'll close. And yeah, that's that. So yeah, my idea is to have the mob farm accessible from down here, and that's what I'm going to be working on today. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it all today because I think I might need to do some more, some more harvesting of resources. If I plan to use quite a few pistons, where am I going? If I plan to use a lot of pistons, I do have a lot of iron, but I don't have so much iron that I can build anything of any size. So yeah, I'm going to get to work, and I'll show you my progress in a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot, there's one other thing I needed to show. I guess I didn't need to show it, but I wanted to show it. So right down here, which I'm just down with the wiring, you might have noticed this actually. I made a little x-ray device. I need to actually go to fast graphics. On fast graphics, the leaves are solid blocks as opposed to like the semi-transparent blocks, or I don't know what the right word is for them, but like they don't have the holes in them. So when I get into this minecart, I can now see everything. Okay, I didn't want to actually get out though. So I can look through here. Oh crap, did I really just do that? Okay, so that was dumb, but yeah, so you can look out here and I can see what I still have left to light up. So over here I have quite a bit to light up. I accidentally got myself out in the middle of a leaf because I'm an idiot. I'll just break off these leaves because whatever. And over here I have a little bit more, and then back there I have some more. So I have some work to do, both building the actual farm, which will be kind of, I don't know, it's hard to really show back here, but kind of right in this area, and drop down to there. And also I'm going to need to light up the caves so that the mob farm gets pretty efficient. I'm not going to light up the caves until after I finish at least partially digging out the area, because I might break into the caves as I dig out the area. Oh, come on. How is this always on the wrong switch? Yeah, so I'm gonna build the thing, and then I'm going to start lighting up the rest of the caves. Oh, one other small thing. The chicken that was running around in here, that was my buddy. I don't know what happened to it. I think he got out. There was a chicken kind of nearby. But I think he's run away now. So I have no idea what happened to that chicken that was in here. So I'm going to have to get another chicken friend, or some sort of animal friend in here. And I have that name tag now, so I can name him. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. So I'm going to get to work. That was just a small delay, procrastination clip. So I've dug out quite an area down here. Back that way is all the wiring that I was showing you before. I dug down a few floors too, or a few like levels or whatever. So it's way up there in the sky now. I can access it through this dirt staircase, and I've made this this tunnel. I think it looks interesting. I've never used furnaces for sides before, so I don't know if I'll keep it like that, but it's interesting at least, and the button obviously still works. Uh, so yeah, here you'd come down here, then it'll open up into a bigger room. There'll be a roof on this room. It won't be just like this crummy, like natural ceiling and walls and stuff. And then this will be the room where you access all the goods. There's going to be chests here, and then probably up and have like 4 chests in this column, 4 double chests, and 4 double chests over here, and 4 over here, and 4 over here. And I'll probably do like bones and arrows next to each other and put rotten flesh and gunpowder next to each other. I suppose I didn't think about this. I do need chests somewhere with just like other stuff, which will be like the witch's stuff, but then also if something else just falls into the system. So I don't know where I'll put that, but just so I don't forget again, I'm gonna drop a chest somewhere. Where am I? Let's just put it there, because that's a really awkward spot, and hopefully I'll remember what that means. This way, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna put here, but at least I might have a entrance or a doorway or something, so that I can come down here, and the farm, or the mob farm. It'll probably be the, I guess, kind of standard piston tripwire setup. So there'll be lines of pistons facing this way, and then there'll be long hole down into the ground all the way along here. Just rows and rows of this with the trip wires running like this. This way I'm trying to show my mouse is a little haywire, so that might have just, I don't know, been totally unusable footage or something, I don't know. But yeah, have the trip wires running right along here, and so the mobs will spawn, get pushed over into a hole, and fall on down really far to hoppers, and then have the items brought back up through an item elevator similar to what I used over at the mine, and have the items collect. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere above, and then have them be filtered out into their correct chests. Have some kind of system that'll have hoppers, and then sort them down like so, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I guess I'll have an overflow chest somewhere, maybe just sitting right here. Let's take this out. I don't know how many. Did I not pick those up? What? Oh, how'd they end up there? Can I pick that up? Did I get that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Since I don't know exactly what I want over here, yeah, this will be okay for now. I don't know how many, I guess, overflow chests I'll need, or extra chests, better call it, because, yeah, I don't know. I guess witches are pretty rare compared to everything else. Whoa. Oh, I guess you will also get armor and stuff from zombies and skeletons. So maybe I will need more than just a couple chests here, and I'll need like a stack. So maybe I'll just do this. So this will be like miscellaneous goods, and then this will be like rotten flesh and gunpowder, and then arrows and bones. And then this is gonna be like a whole column of stuff. So let's just take those out. So remember that? Yeah. And that looks pretty good, and I suppose I'll have lighting underneath the chests to make it so this room isn't pitch black, because that's kind of where it's going right now, where it's headed. If I didn't add these lights, It doesn't need to be lit up because this is half slabs, so nothing can spawn here. But um, yeah, I'd still prefer some lighting over no lighting. Is there any? No, that was it. So yeah, that's that, and I have some ladders there you might have noticed, so I can dig down quite far and start emptying out some space. Is there anything else I should go over before I start work on the next part? I don't think so. Oh, I guess I just had the idea for the bushes and I put them in pretty early. I don't know. But I think they kind of fit, so it's no big deal. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work and show you when I get some stuff done. So I've been hard at work. Here is this almost finished room. A few things I still need to do is replace some of the areas behind these walls with hoppers so that I can fill these chests up. And also this chest in the middle is just kind of supplies, which I'll need to take that out at some point. And also the crafting bench will need to be moved. Besides that, this room is basically done. I think it looks nice. I like the C's on the floor. That looks cool. Down, I guess I did put the lighting underneath the chests, like I said. So I just have a hole in the wall right here. I've cleared out this room. Whoops, I was supposed to land up there. I've cleared out this room a bit. It's much lower. This is level before that I was at, and now there's a ladder going down, so it's much lower. I've built a few spawning platforms or spawning spaces here. Each one of these segments, I guess I'll call it, is only 10 long. And I would ideally like that to be longer, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to push this wall back and push that wall back by like 5 blocks in each direction, so that I can make this, instead of 10 blocks long, 20 blocks long. But besides that, it's just a simple tripwire setup. So there's redstone on here and along this line up here that my cursor is pointing at, and then also redstone right there. So you can kind of see that redstone there. So when a mob spawns here, they will be inside of this tripwire, which you can kind of see, and that will extend the pistons out, as you can notice there when I try to jump in, and pushes me out into this hole. This hole will be dug down quite a ways, all the way down to like bedrock level, and so mob spawns up here. Let's pretend that actually pushed me off, and I fall down and I die, and my stuff is picked up by hoppers. Then those items will be sent up here through some magical way. I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet, but it'll be sent up here, and then the items will be collected in that storage room up there. Yeah, since I have to move these walls out, I might also need to move these down, so I'm probably going to have to rebuild these and just tear these down. And these were just kind of, what are they called? Like proof of concept? Yeah. Just wanted to make sure I understood how I wanted to build these before I actually started building them, or before I started building the final versions of them. I don't know how I just did that again, but I'm magic, I guess. Yeah, so now I know that I need to push that out a little bit and push that out, and I might want to push this wall out by a block or two so I can scoot these out. So I have enough room in the middle here for whatever item elevator that I'm going to be using. Each one of these levels, or each one of these segments, is 3 blocks tall, and I plan on having, well, it looks right now like I'm going to have 4 segments per layer here. So 4 segments per layer, and then yeah, each layer is 3 blocks tall. I just said. I didn't mention this. I did dig down all the way to bedrock. Each one of these torches is at 10, so this is Y60 Y50, Y40, 30, 20, 10, and the water is below 10, down like at 4 or 5. So if I scoot this down a block or two, and maybe start it right here. So let's just say 55. I don't know. Yeah, so if we go from 55 to about 35, that's 20 blocks. And this is 3 tall. Is this 3 tall? Might be 4 tall, actually. Oops. Let's just estimate. Let's just estimate it 4 blocks. So that's 20, so that'd be 4 layers worth. So 4 layers, 4 segments apiece. That'd be 16 segments. And once I make them longer, it'll be 20 spaces per segment. 16 times 20 is 300. 16 times 20 is 320 spawning spaces. Don't know if that'll be quite enough, so I might want to push these out a few more blocks. I also don't know if I need to have 2 spaces in between here. I think that I could probably just have 1 space gap, because if they manage to be kind of like walking at the same time, I wonder if I can do it over here. Let's break this. If they manage to be like walking this direction at the same time that the pistons push. Okay, well I shouldn't do that, I guess. Same time as the pistons push, then this piston would just push you back the other way, and you'd fall right down. So I think I might push this wall out by a few as well, so that I can maybe have like an additional 2 segments on each side of this middle area. So I push this out by like 5, push this out by 5, push that out by 5, and push that out by 5. I'll have a much bigger area to work with, but that's going to be a huge digging project. And it's getting pretty late tonight, so I'm not probably going to work on that tonight. This episode's not over, probably, or not quite yet at least. I'm going to work on this some more tomorrow, so I will go to bed and show you what I get done tomorrow in a little bit. I've been hard at work digging. I just actually ran out of a full pick. Like, I don't know if you remember, but I went up and got a new pick at some point during this episode, and I used it all up. I think it had like 50 durability left. So I just went and got a new one. So, yeah, I don't have much dug out, but, or at least not height-wise, but, yeah, this room is 26 by 26. I counted it. And yeah, so 26 by 26, that's, I don't know, 436 or whatever. And this is like 8 tall, which is like 3,300 blocks, something like that, 3,400 blocks. Which means there's going to be quite a few blocks to be dug out here. I think the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to dig out 1 spawner's section's worth, like 1 width, so like this far, so I can set up some spawners here and make sure it works as I dig down. I guess I'll probably dig out first, because I don't want guys falling on me as I dig down. But yeah, I'll dig out 1 part, then build that spawner, and then when I work on like the next, like work on the ones over here, I'll start getting some drops, perhaps. I don't know actually if I'm far enough away when I'm all the way over here to get maybe drops farther down. I don't know. I think I would be. So I think that's the way that I want to do it, and get the system set up to get the items back up here, I mean. Yeah, so I've just pushed the walls back like 5 in each direction or something like that. So I think this room is much more appropriate size. So if I have the pistons here, well, pistons would be here. Do I have any blocks? No. The spawning platform would be here, the drop would be here, the other spawning, and then the pistons again. So it's 5 across, and if it's 26 across and I leave space in the middle here, I should have enough space to do 4 segments, 4 the double segments pretty easily, since it's only 5 wide. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, if I put them back to back, this will be, I guess I could just do that. Just leaving one space against the wall just because I can. And this will be this will be the drop area right here. I'll just dig it out a little bit. Piston, and then put the other piston facing the other way. Spawning platform, hole for them to fall in, spawning platform, and then piston. Then I have 4 spaces here that'll be open. Piston, spawning platform, hole for them to fall in, piston, spawning, spawning platform, piston, piston, spawning platform, hole, and then spawning platform, piston. Let me just make sure I got all this junk out of here. Okay. So yeah, I think that's my plan. I'm going to start digging down one of these trenches. However, that's going to take a really long time, and I don't want to put off this video for like a couple more days just while I dig. So that's going to be it for today. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.